unless you've been living under a rock or something, you're probably aware that a new Mario movie just came out. And so far, this movie seems to be getting a better reception than the 1993 version. I still lie awake in bed some nights, terrified that Dennis Hopper as Bowser is going to get me. Anyway, the movie is pretty solid. Peach is a bit of a girl boss, but whatever, can't complain too much about it. It's 2023. They're going to do that. But the Mario movie got me thinking. Gaming has now become so mainstream that TV shows and movies about them are now becoming normal. There's more and more of them. I mean, there's this recent film featuring the Italian plumber turned princess rescuer. But then last year, there was the Uncharted movie. And then back in 2019, there was the Detective Pikachu movie. And of course, the hit show of the year so far has been HBO's The Last of Us, which is based on a game of the same title. I know I should be thrilled that some of my favorite characters are making their way to the big screen, but I feel kind of unnerved. Because yes, while it's good that gaming is receiving some form of cultural recognition, gone are the days of people giving you a funny look for saying that you enjoy playing video games. We've made it, guys. Hallelujah. There's some danger in gaming becoming more mainstream, because it creates an incentive for bad actors to hijack whatever it is we're talking about and twist it to their own ends. For example, I mentioned that Peach is a bit of a girl boss in this new Mario movie. She's a strong female character who don't need no man to protect her. Keep looking, Mario. Your princess is in another castle. But that just scratches the surface of leftist ideology seeping into games-based multimedia. The Last of Us, episode 3, featured a gay couple shoehorned into the show, complete with a totally necessary gay sex scene, by the way, only to push LGBT ideology. The episode's director even admitted that he wanted to, quote, sort of trick the rest of the world into watching a gay romance. Not creepy or weird at all, not weird to trick people into watching gay sex. Yeah, I don't see a problem there. And Paramount tried to pull the same woke crap with a TV version of sci-fi epic Halo. Master Chief is relegated to the role of a supporting character, forced to worship at the feet of yet another strong female character who was invented by the showrunners to push a "Yes, Queen" message. But frankly, I think the worst example of showrunners exploiting gaming to push leftist ideology on screen is The Witcher show on Netflix. That show is like the final boss of wokeness. It's got everything: girl power, race swapping, LGBT propaganda, you name it. And it was so bad, and so drastically not like The Witcher games, that Mega Nerd, and proof that geeks can be hot too, guys, I swear, Henry Cavill left the show as a result. He cited specifically, he didn't feel as if the showrunners cared much about the source material. And that's why this newfound mainstreaming of video games is a double-edged sword. It's great that the hobby is engaging more people and that they're making shows about it. But to the extent that the wrong kind of people are engaging with gaming, there's definitely a kind of infection taking root. In the past, there was a natural barrier of uncoolness that protected gaming from bad actors. You really didn't want to admit that you played video games because saying that you were a gamer conjured up images of socially maladjusted basement dwellers with an almost vampiric aversion to sunlight. The left couldn't use gaming as a tool back then to push propaganda because it wasn't mainstream enough. But now the math has changed. That natural barrier of uncoolness is gone, and it's going to require concerted effort to protect gaming from the left if we want to make it good. There's a term that gets thrown around a lot, usually in a negative way, but I think it's useful here, and it's a positive thing. Gatekeeping. It tends to be viewed as a bad thing. Like, we should all be inclusive and kumbaya and let everyone have a seat at the table. And while I generally think that's true, there does need to be a point where the line is drawn. Like, yeah, let's get more people engaged in the hobby. Absolutely. I mean, hell, esports is going to be part of the 2023 Summer Olympics, which means for the first time ever, gamers won't just be competing for a bag of Cheetos and 25% off their next purchase at the local game store when they kick butt at Smash Bros. They'll be competing on the world stage for glory, medals, and maybe a bag of Cheetos at the Olympic Village. But that aside, with that increased attention comes a need to prevent gaming from being overwhelmed by activists. And while gatekeeping might seem uncomfortable, it's going to be necessary. Not everyone should be involved in this hobby. There are absolutely people that are only gamers, and I use that term very loosely here, in the sense that they just want to be cool and ruin the fun for everybody else because that's what the new hobby is. Those types of people absolutely need to be gate kept and kept out of gaming. Now, I'll admit, it's a balancing act. Every gamer probably remembers getting introduced by the hobby by somebody else, whether that's a sibling, a friend, maybe even a cool parent. And we can't just slam the door shut on new players. That would be stupid. How would gaming grow otherwise? And to be fair, some of the TV shows and movies made because of gaming are really, really good. Arcane on Netflix, which is based off of League of Legends, is incredible. It's amazing. The animation is phenomenal. The story's great. The characters, just phenomenal. But on the other hand, we can't just stand by and watch as the games we love become vessels for woke messaging because we were too scared to say no to the normification of our passion. So yeah, let's keep seeing those Mario movies. I'll take a sequel. Give me some more big screen Bowser shenanigans. I want to see Mario jump on some Goombas. But if I hear rumors about a Legend of Zelda TV show, I'll give a little cheer, to be honest. I'll be happy. But then I'm going to go hunting for some small keys. After all, you never know when you need to lock a gate.